Alright, so in this tutorial we will resume from our previous tutorial. So what we will do is that inside li we will create a script which will basically look for which will set the canvas object to the parent canvas transform so it can be viewable. So to do this we will head over to generic components and create a new script, something here, script MonoBehaviour script name would be make child of, and yep, let's do this. So this is our new script, and here we will simply since prefabs don't have since prefabs it's not the best idea to give references of scenes elements inside prefab, because they are meant to be generic and not dependent or coupled with scenes together, with scenes element together. So what this means is we will write a serialized field, or we can make a public what do you call this child, we will give a reference of this child, or simply if I want to say what we're going to do is once this prefab is created, so if this is a progress bar li, it will simply look for a, once it's in this scene, I will write it here. So once it's created, it will be in the scene, but it won't have canvas parent. So look for canvas parent, make it child of it, and then what we will do is once this is done we might remove this component, this MonoBehaviour component. So to do this, what we will do is make a public string name of canvas. So this is, if I put it here, so I will now put it here, and if I save it, it will take a bunch of time, little bit of time to save it, and once it's saved we will head over to the canvas name, which is this name. We will copy this name and then we'll move back to li, and here we will look for it. We will pass this name of canvas script here. So now we have the name of canvas that we have to look and later make this game object a child of it. So to do this, head over to Unity docs inside script objects, search for get root game objects. Oops, I missed G. And now then you will look for scene.getRootGameObjects, and this will be written. So once in the start, we will make use of this scene.getRootGameObjects. Again, if you think that why we are using getRoot object instead of simple child of game object dot find child or similar methods, this reason is pretty easy, that because inside scene the number of root game objects might be just 10 or 20, while total number of game objects might be up to 5,000 or 500 to 5,000 or more, depending upon the complexity. So by doing this, we will only look for I will write it here. By using this function, we will only look for root game objects, not every game object, hence it will be less costly on processing side. Hence, so let's do this by making use of this function get root game objects, which is simple that inside scene. So to get the current scene, we will use this scene.currentScene here. So this will return the current active scene name, get active scene, and inside current scene dot get root game objects. This is the method, and this returns array of game objects. Game objects G array, let's do like this, is equal to this oops. So now we will simply inside for each if G dot name is equal to this name of canvas, which is basically that name that we gave earlier, which is this name. So if it is, then it will show up here, debug.log from parent canvas, and now whenever allies are there, this will show up on the debug log ideally. So now to play. Again, as you can see, in these cases all have shown up found parent canvas, So this game object is found. Next thing is to get our game object which we want to make parent of. Public game object canvas child progress bar, something like this, and make it a canvas child progress bar this, and this will be a child of. So to make a child, simply we have to use set parent and then transform this method here, and you guys can totally check it out in Unity docs for much detailed use. So instance transform, in our case it's this. So this canvas child dot transform and parent transform is simply G, that is the found game object. Oops, simply have to type G dot transform and have to assign this in the prefab now. Just give it a second. So sometimes Unity will take more time for loading. This is because the cache of the project, sometimes when the Unity is on for several hours, it will take some time depending upon your Windows stuff that is going on the background. So if it takes more than 30 seconds, then you guys can close it, and yes, I will show you in the next tutorial how we will resume from this position.